It's deadline day. We've already made a lot of transfers, but we might still have some business to go to make sure that we can have the best squad possible to hopefully stay in the division this year. So let's take part in it. Who doesn't take part in it? Does anyone decline that? Honestly, why would you ever decline that? I just don't understand that managerial stance. Hey guys, and welcome back to the third episode of the FM21 Salford in the Prem Save, where today we are facing Arsenal and Chelsea, two games that I'm fully expecting to lose. If we get a point out of any of those games, I will be absolutely thrilled with this episode, so don't have high expectations. But what you're all here for is the fact that it is the deadline day right now. We still have some business to go, and we do have some transfers already done that I will show you in just a second. But before we do that, make sure that you have subscribed to this channel so that you don't miss a single episode of this series. The support has been insane so far. Again, I'm pre-recording, so I'm just assuming the support has been insane. Imagine if there's a controversy about me and I've lost like 300 subscribers. That would be... I hope that hasn't happened. I hope that we've gained subscribers from this series. Make sure that you do like this video as well. 10 likes again would be amazing. I imagine we hit the goal yesterday. Again, I have no idea. It's currently the 17th of February. You know, this is much before this is coming out. So I hope it's going well right now. But I can tell you what is going well. It is our transfers, and I will show you what has happened since last time. We have sold some players out on loan. No one else going out on a permanent deal that you guys haven't already heard about. We are trying to get some over the line, but nothing quite confirmed just yet. But we have made two signings, and the first one being Voigt. He looks like a great player for the future, and I'm not going to lie, he kind of makes me realise I didn't need to bring in this man down here. Hino, he's kind of absolutely useless to us now, to be completely honest. He's an alright player. He's got a wee bit of potential, but I just think that Voigt is a wee bit better than him statistically, as well as potential wise and age wise, and just generally a bit better. He's got a lot of pace, this man. I think he's going to be a great player for the future, and he can play on that left wing or that right wing, or even up top if we need him to. So I like that versatility that he brings. We've also brought in that goalkeeper that I was talking about in the last episode. Decided to bring him in for £4.5 million. It's not currently £4.5 million, it's only 4.1. I know, absolutely magical deal, only £400,000 saved there, but every cent counts in this league. And he has had his debut in the Carabao Cup, which was a good game, which we won. And I'll show you what has happened since last time. We lost to Newcastle away from home 1-0. We definitely deserved to lose that one. We were absolutely dominated in that match, surprisingly. I was expecting it to be a pretty even affair, but yes, no, Newcastle deserved to come away with the win. Then we managed to come away from home with a win against Leeds, which I was really not expecting. We were dominant, 3-0 up at one point, until we gave away 2 goals. And then this game against Liverpool, 1-0 loss. And I tell you what, that's not surprising. What is surprising is that we got higher XG than them. So we really did hold our own. And it was only in the last few minutes that we did get the higher XG in early on in the game as well. But no one playing insanely well, no one playing ridiculously bad. But it was an interesting game, and I'm hoping that if we keep going in that way, maybe every now and then we will get lucky. We'll put the ball into the back of the net, and we will beat those top clubs. And I'm really hoping that that happens in one of these 2 games. Otherwise, it is going to be a bland episode. But for now, I am focusing on the transfers at hand. We are making some bids for some players. This man over here looking like a good potential signing, but one that we all know and love is Wijnaldum. He might be coming into the club for only a fee of around about £1 million, and I don't think we'll have to be paying him too much in wages as well. Well, he's not going to be cheap, but he's not exactly going to ask for £100,000, so it'll be good experience, good as that Mazzala role. We'll see what happens in this day, and I will tell you as soon as the transfer window has wrapped up in 3, 2, 1. The transfer deadline day is over, and the squad that we have now is the squad that we are going to have to use for at least, 6 months? Is that how long until January? Where are we now? September. It's definitely not 6 months, but I'm not good enough at maths to work that out off the top of my head. We did make some deals on the last day of the transfer window, and starting off with the sales, we got rid of Molden and McAllister out on loan, and that means that we do currently have a lot of players out on loan. Like we do every single season, to be fair, but this season I think it is particularly a lengthy list. and a lot of them are probably never going to play for this club. But hey, we'll focus on that in the future. Our signing was, of course, Wijnaldum, and I know what you're thinking. He's a bit ancient. 35 years of age is not exactly a fresh young man, but he's going to be great in that Mazzala role, and I think more than anything, he's got that experience that we need. He has won the Premier League before. He's won the Serie A as he moved to Inter at one point, so he's definitely got bags of experience that he's going to bring with us in this club, and he is our captain now. I mean, that might be jumping the gun a wee bit, but we have very few players with good leadership and teamwork, and he's got 15 teamwork, 14 leadership, and I think this team set up now, the way that we have it, is pretty impressive. I think we should be able to keep ourselves in this division, but whether or not we'll be having a solid year, a fun year in mid-table, or it will be a slightly upsetting, frustrating year in mid-table, this is still up for debate, and even I'm not sure. Would be curious to see if we've moved up at all in the season preview. No, they still think there's absolutely no chance of us winning the league. I mean, I agree with it, but I mean, that's 1,000 to 1. Come on, man. Like, I can think of a lot more things that are less likely than that. Our two key players are Joe Duffy, who doesn't even start for us, and Gassama. Of course, Gassama is going to be our top player. He's, as I said before, the only player, well, as I said in the last game, the only player that's actually operating on a Premier League basis. If we take a look at Wijnaldum, who's probably our second best player based off the star rating, he's only working at a Championship side. Leading player, though, so it's not too bad. We're going to simulate forward now and play our next game against Arsenal and then against Chelsea. As I said before, 1 point, that'd be solid. And Arsenal, of course, in 4th place. It feels like this episode's already been very jam-packed, but we are finally actually playing our first game of the episode, and this is the squad that we're going with. The debutant Wijnaldum. How do you say it? Wijnaldum or Wijnaldum? Let me know down in the comment section below. I've heard plenty of people using both techniques, so I'm going with Wijnaldum for now, but I could very quickly change that if you'll say I am wrong, which is very likely. We've got him in the squad for the first time. Apart from that, is a pretty similar squad to what we're normally going with. Edgehill's keeping his spot. Young, I thought he was still injured. He's not. Okay, I've got to bring him in now then. Voigt is coming out of the squad, and I think he's going to start on the bench for this one, but I'm very, very much expecting him to make an appearance today. He is looking like one of the best players in our squad, so it would be completely unfair to not play him today, but hey, It's not my fault he got injured. It's his own fault, realistically. I think it was in training. I think someone did injure him, but still his fault. Shouldn't have been there. Should have trained less hard. Should have put it on normal intensity instead of double intensity again. That makes it my fault, doesn't it? Okay, I expect nothing but a win. No, we're definitely not going with this. We're going to end this run of poor form, which we're not really on, to be fair. We've got a loss, a win, and a loss. That's just sort of patchy form, not bad form. The Arsenal side that we're playing today is pretty good. Apparently Doku is one of the best players in the world right now. Fabinho and Tomori is a very good... I'm going to cough. Excuse me. No, yes, apparently Gabriel and Tomori are a very good centre-back partnership as well. I'm not sure where Arsenal have finished in the league, but I'm expecting it to have been quite high up the table based off the fact that they normally do quite well in FM21, and they've gone for a cheeky chip to start the game there. Again, a chance leading from a long throw-in, so I don't know whether or not they are going to work in this Premier League season or they're going to be the death of us, because we've already scored 2 goals from them, but we have still seen some opportunities arise from them. So yeah, I'm not too sure what to do about it, but hey, it's better than creating no opportunities from a throw-in and just losing it normally, because at least then the goalkeeper would make a mistake. I don't know. Like, there's logic behind my decision here. They're coming in with an opportunity here, hit the defenders, can't even get the shot past the goalkeeper, and unfortunately for them, they can't find the back of the net, but very fortunately for us, we're keeping them out quite well at the moment. And again, blocking a cross. Apparently I can't talk today. It's only been like 24 hours since I last recorded, so I can't even complain about that. We've only had 1 shot in this game, and obviously you would expect Arsenal to be the dominant side here tonight, but if we can come away with a solid result where we don't let them score, I would definitely take that. They do have a chance right now, and I'm starting to think maybe this is going to be an opportunity for them to score. Doku does hit it over the bar. If we can hold on till half time maybe we could change the tactical setup and just see if we can hold on to this game. I'm not sure if the gegenpress is the way to go for this one, because it doesn't seem to be creating a whole lot of opportunities for us. I think I might tweak it, and I'm going to completely go custom, and I'm sure you guys will make fun of me for it, but just give me a second. Look, I'm not expecting this to work, but this is what I call the chill gegenpress. So we're going with slightly less direct passing, slightly lower tempo. We're going to hit early crosses into the box, and all of this stuff is still the exact same, but we're not using high lines for either of our defense or attack, and we're keeping everything else the same. I'm going to quickly change it back to the gegenpress if it doesn't go well, but it's nice to experiment, and who knows, this could be the best tactic in Football Manager 2021, for all I know, because I imagine no one has been dumb enough to try this tactic, but so far, it seems like we're still holding Arsenal out. There's been no shots to either side, and I will take that at the moment. I will definitely take that. We've lost the ball there, though, so, I mean, it wasn't from a long throw, at least. It was from a short throw, so it does prove that they are just as bad as long throws, in my opinion. They're coming at us now, playing a good ball into the mixer, but unfortunately for them, our goalkeeper collects it, and we could be on the attack now. I'm not, putting my money on that, but it could happen. Parry plays it over to Kazama, and now he's throwing goal, goes for the shot, and it is well saved. And we definitely could have gone a goal up there. Would have been very lucky and completely against the run of play, but could have happened. Wijnaldum is looking quite tired. I think I'm just rotating between both of the names, Wijnaldum, Wijnaldum. Whatever comes out is how I think it should be pronounced. We're also going to give this man his debut. Edshill's going to come off, and we're going to play him as an inside forward on attacking duty, because why not? If we're going to have the opportunity to attack, I want everyone going forward. Well, I don't want everyone going forward, but I want at least the 3 front men to be going forward, and having them on attacking duty is going to help them do exactly that. 20 minutes to go in this game. If we can hold on to this result, as I said at the start of this episode, I would take a draw from one of these games, so that would already be my goal accomplished. They are attacking here with only 13 minutes to go, and I am only slightly stressed about it. I'm not going to lie, I'm expecting them to score here. That was so soft, but I think that's a penalty. Much. Make yourself a hero. Make yourself a hero. He has never had to face a penalty in the Premier League. Can he save his first one? I'm not banking on it, but it could happen. Fabinho to take, and Fabinho to score. Well, that is an unfortunate way to go into this. They've got the substitute thing for him, so you don't know what's going on there. A bit of a glitch, but we'll roll with it. And I'm not going to lie, this tactic hasn't gone terribly. We got a shot. We've held them out. They have scored a penalty, but that's not my fault. That is Patty's fault. He shouldn't have done it. It was... I didn't tell him to lunge in there. I've actually not even get stuck in on. So, in my opinion, I've done everything I can as a manager. We're going very attacking here to hope to get an opportunity. It's not happening. 1-0 draw. A 1-0 draw, because that's how draws work. Yep, okay, it's a 1-0 draw. Feels like it should have been a draw against Arsenal. It's not a bad result, but we would have loved to have gotten a point. And if we can get one against Chelsea, I'll be fine. I mean, based off the way the Arsenal game went, I'm not banking on it. But it's very, very mildly possible. Mildly. Like if you went to an Indian place and said, and they said, do you want spice? And you said, no, I'm fine. And then they go, okay, so mild. And then you go, no, mild's too hot. Give me the one with no spice. That's the mild that I'm talking about here. Somehow from 5 games, we've got 6 points and we're up in 9th place. So we're actually doing fine in the league right now. That being said, we are 2 points away from one of the sides in relegation, but that's not what we're focusing on right now. Right now, we are focusing on the match against Chelsea, and we are hoping that we can come away with the win. We are actually going to give this man a full debut today, and I'm hoping that Wijnaldum plays a wee bit better, because he got 6.4 in the last game, and he's not going to stay in the squad if he keeps getting 6.4. It's like, he's a big game player. He's meant to be a good big game player. He scored in the Champions League semi-final once, so surely he's a good big game player. I think that's the definition of being a big game player. We should have signed Origi if we wanted big game players. Or Roberto. Sergio Roberto. Remember that when he scored in the Champions League quarterfinal or round of 16 and the final second? That was an insane game. I remember I was watching that at school, and that kind of Tells you how old I am. We've got the first opportunity of the game. Hunt's on the ball, and this could be our chance as Boyd is knocking it around quite well. Back to Braithwaite, plays it forward, but actually can't find anyone. So this is all right. It's only going to lead to an attacking opportunity for Chelsea, but we have taken it back, given it straight back to them though. And it's definitely going to be their chance now as Pulisic is looking for a player. Finds Kovacic, who's going to try and find a shot or play a pass. Pulisic gets in and it's a goal. That is an unfortunate way to score. Well, concede, I guess. We didn't score, did we? We're not Chelsea. But there was good signs there. We were playing it around solid until they scored. And it's only their first shot and the XG is only 0.09, so it's unlucky that we conceded in the first place. So in my opinion, I think it should still be 0-0. They should take it on the chin and just accept that they don't deserve to win this one at the moment. So you gotta fight for the little man sometimes. You gotta back the underdog sometimes. Gassama trying to get onto the end of that ball but can't quite do it. And now Chelsea are moving forward. Pulisic, the American genius, trying to get past us. Apparently he's not that much of a genius as Galbraith picks up the ball. Well, I think it was Patty that actually made the tackle, but either way it ended up with Galbraith in the end. Gassama finds it after a good tackle from a Chelsea player but unlucky to not collect the ball. Patty that wasn't Patty, that was Parry. Galbraith. We have too many players with similar names, honestly. How am I? I'm gonna need to learn how to say this name, but it's never gonna happen. What was that goalkeeper doing? I mean, I'm not going to complain because Gassama's just scored his 5th goal of the season, but that goalkeeper has moved very much to the left, and he didn't need to move to the left, to be honest. He's a bit like Beyonce there, you know, to the left, and Gassama's just put it to the left because he's moved to the left, and I wasn't expecting to say left so much in this game, but it's an eventful game with the lefts. I mean, if you count the left counter, there's probably at least 10 lefts being said so far. And right now, Chelsea are playing it to the right. So that's their first mistake there. They've played it back to the left and now to the left again. So I think they could actually be within and with a chance of getting an opportunity to try and play it out to the left there. Doesn't quite work and much clears the ball. We play it out to the left. Gassama runs into the right. Parry on the ball. Goes for the shot to put us 2-0 up. 2-0 up? Yeah, no, I forgot that we conceded for a second. They're 2-1. And it's his fault because he didn't play it to the left. It's the game plan. You know what? I'm tempted just to focus play down the left-hand side because of this meme that we've created here. I'm really tempted. I don't think I should do it because we're drawing 1-1 against Chelsea in a game that we wouldn't always expect to be doing this well in. So it's probably not an intelligent move, but it's humour, isn't it? I imagine the joke's not even that funny, but it's all I've got. Let's all be honest here. Like, my humour has never been hugely amazing. So when I find a mildly funny joke, I got to take it with both hands and run with it. But for now, it is half time, and we need to ignore this left stuff because we are actually playing well. I'm going to tell them happy with the performance out there, motivate them, make them feel inspired. Such inspirational words, and we've given away a free kick right on the line, and I am 100% sure this is going into the back of the net. De Jong sets it up, and yeah. That was always going to happen. That was such a good position for a free kick. And the goalkeeper didn't even have to go for a dive. And that's 2-1 to Chelsea. There's a beautiful free kick as well. Like, right around the wall, into the top corner. No goalkeeper's saving that. That is world class. And that's really the difference between us and the bigger sides. But we do have an opportunity to try and prove that maybe we can compete in this league. Well, we've already proven that already. But, you know, it's for me to feel better about myself more than anything. Fish did play the terrible ball, which didn't help me feel good about myself. But what does my mental health mean to anyone? It's not the focus of this series. Clearly, Parry hits the woodwork there, the bar, and it's gone just out of play. And it doesn't seem like our attacking trio are having too much luck tonight, with 5 shots and an XG of 0.76. I mean, technically we did score a goal, and based off the XG we shouldn't have scored a goal, so maybe we have a bit more luck than I'm leading on. But I'm going to make my first substitution, and it is going to be Poigmel to come on for Hunt. And I'm tempted to make my second, but I won't do it just... It is the 70th minute. I've changed my mind immediately. Edgehill's going to come on for Parry. We're going to move the man on the left-hand side onto an attacking duty as well to try and pump the ball forward, really get those attacking opportunities going when we do have the ball in the half of Chelsea. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm getting at here. we've got 6 shots to their 8. It's not like we're not in this game. It's just that they happen to be putting the ball into the back of the net more than we are. And we have an opportunity here as Wijnaldum is through. He is trying to find a player to pass it to. He can't find anyone though, and it could be a Chelsea counter-attack here. Unless we pick it up. We didn't pick it up. And they've played it over. And they've kept it. It's definitely going to be an attacking opportunity for them as long as they hold on to it. De Jong playing it forward. And they have an opportunity to cross it in here. They don't, but they're still playing it around nicely. James on the ball, playing it back, and the ball goes in, but it's hit the crossbar, and we're lucky to still be on level terms here. 10 minutes to go, and I'm going on to a positive mentality. Let's all be honest here. You got to try and go for these games sometimes. So Galbraith is coming off, Duffy's coming on, Gassama's moving over to the right-hand side. Actually, we're going to switch those around and put Gassama as a complete forward. 5 more minutes. Can we get it? Probably not, but if it happens, I will be happy because I wanted a point, and right now we're not getting any points. We're going on to an attacking mentality. The long throw-in has worked. I love the long throw-ins. I doubt them all the time, but somehow they are working an absolute treat in the Premier League. And quickly, I want to fix my mistake of going super attacking because there is still quite a few games to go. Quite a few games to go, you reckon? Quite a few minutes to go is what I'm trying to say. Duffy is going to move down here. Gassama going to stay as a complete forward, actually. And no, we're gonna move Wijnaldum. Can you play in midfield? No, you can't. I'm sure Edgehill can't. He can't. Okay. Now I'm panicking a wee bit. He's gonna be a great Mazzala. Everyone's always known Duffy's calling card was the Mazzala. It's factual. It's what they've always said. He's not scored any goals, so I think the logical solution is to go back and defend a wee bit more. A great finish by our German left winger, his first goal for the club, and as long as we can hold on, this is going to be a great performance. 4 minutes of additional time. I don't want to see any opportunities at all. Thank you very much. It looks like we're not going to see any, and a 2-2 draw is what we've got. And I got my goal. 1 point from 2 games. I know that's not winning the league form, but against Chelsea and Arsenal, we have actually held our own. A 1-0 loss and a 2-2 draw. That is highly respectable. Highly respectable. And you got to respect me for it. Liverpool also only a 1-0 loss. You know, I know you shouldn't be celebrating losses, but let's all be honest here. We all thought I was going to lose each and every single one of those games, about 5-0. But we've only conceded 4 goals in total, and I think that's good. I'm taking this all as a win, not an actual win because we lost a game and drew a game, but it's a moral win to say the least. That is where we're going to end this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure that you do like it. Subscribe if you're new around here for daily Football Manager videos with this series, and I will see you all later.